This is Tomorrowpictures.TV.
So we were just talking about how everybody's an individual and they have their own style that they should accept what their abilities are and not. And there's a quote here from an article or an interview that you had where you said, "When I make mistakes, they happen because I'm planning something consciously. When I follow my instincts, my sensibilities, I never make mistakes."
Exactly.
Right?
You know, you see in the forest, sparrow, every single day in the morning, leaving and coming back, it's the forest. If you look at from sky, all the just green, but they never mistake back to their own nest, you know, without any map. Even a windy storm, always the shape changes, forest, but they never mistake their own nest. So only human make a mistake, you know, because using brain. Since you have a brain, always you depend on memory. You know, if you think, if difference, you know, for the interruption, and then comes the interruption, and they all of a sudden, what am I going to do next? You know, everybody panic. Mm-hmm. The animal, they don't think,
Right.
just doing it.
Right. I'm a huge believer in everything happens at a certain time for a certain amount of time for a reason. Mm-hmm. We need to have, like I was saying before, bumps in the road in order for us to realize life and be able to either, you know, hopefully accept what's happening and move forward rather than beating ourselves up about things and everything as well.
When it's got 24 hours, it's fair time for everyone, billionaire or street bum, no homeless, whatever it is, 24 hours, 24 hours. And the great thing is, times count for the passed away. Mm-hmm. You know, if we cannot die, you cannot be happy. Limited time, that's why you're challenging it.
Right.
Limited time, that's why you are express on love for someone you love in. Mm-hmm. You know, without that, as life is never will be complete. So death is coming. Therefore, before that, everybody try. How much I can do? What can I do? How improve? You know, how to, you know, as proving I was existed in the past. So you know, it's everybody challenging. So life is something hard, really bitter. It's a headache, happy, and including the whole things. That is, you know, movie of own documentary. Mm-hmm. So you creator, you're the enough for the main lead, main character. You're the director, you're the producer, you're the writer, and you're the cinematographer. Audio is world. You're creating. Mm-hmm. Since you was born, this world is up here. When your times come, you're taking this world with you. So you're the queen of this universe. You know.
We're the king and the queen of our own universes that we create, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, be happy.
And that's right, though, too, about, you know, I lost it. About the fact that because we are going to die someday, it does force us, rather than saying, oh, you know, I can do that whenever kind of thing. It does force us to take the bull by the horns and take advantage of opportunity in order to, you know, live life to the fullest and not have any regrets. I'm a big believer in that.
We never know tomorrow. You know, everybody says, see you tomorrow. There's no guarantee.
Correct.
You know, and think about it. The millions of years of history of human life. Well, not it's on Earth, let's say. You know, but so many tribes is gone. You know, wars, disease, natural disasters, you know, many happen. But still you're living here, still existing, which means hundreds of thousands of generation and care about, oh, my kid's going to be grown, or healthy, always care, love, extending all, to keeping up, the soul and the life. Because you have father and mother. And you have another, for the grandparents, father and the mother for your parents. So it's just 3 generations, there is already mother and father, 6 of them, So 15 generation, going back, already 570,000 something parents.
Right.
More than 20 generation going back, you counted more than 1 million parents till you become here. So there is a soul in the life. It's dignity we should always respect for every life. So, and then according, war is nonsense. It's, killing each other and don't know each other. Even there is no personal hate or personal, reason for the fighting, just for political things.
The political and ego, I believe.
Yeah, and
Yes.
look, it's, for Iraq, everybody, fighting, and president have a vacation and a golf.
Right.
That's the reality, but accept. I'm always accept, no matter what, whatever it is. Do my best, period.
Speaking of doing your best as well, you do help youth learn about art, correct? And teach them Zen philosophy?
I'm teaching whoever come to here. First, I'm teaching how to clean up the studio, how to cooking, how to be a polite manner for others. So that is a base, and kind, and the mercy, and then sympathy. That's everybody should have, and forgiveness. That is very important. So mostly I'm teaching more spiritual things, more internal, power to how to bring out. That is important. Art is everyone have different talent. So I look at it. If they ask, I'm answer. If they don't ask, I don't teach anything.
Okay.
Yeah, because self-motivation, without desire, you never learn.
Right.
Even for grade student, 1,000 teacher try to teaching this one kid. If the kid don't want to learn, you cannot teach him one, alphabet.
Right.
If you want to learn, he find everywhere teacher.
I agree. So what are some of the kids inspired by when they come in here?
Well, always I'm telling, if you really want it, you ask me, and everything I'm gonna tell. There is no secret, but you have to think why you want to paint, why you want to be artist, because it looks good, sound good. No, that's just not it. Right. It's the most toughest business. Toughest job. Continuously, new things you have to create, and people expecting. It's this painting must be better than before. Always people expecting better and better. So this is nothing fighting with others. Self-fight. You fight on ego, on struggle, on aggravation. That is the whole things about it.
So do they come in here and they're able to participate in creating their own paintings?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how about this? I said, do you asking about as an ordinary person, or professionally? If I look at ordinary person as an ordinary person, wow, you're doing so great. How about professionally? Nothing. You're better for a million times more sketching and better try more work harder. Technically, you're not good, or no impression of your feeling in here. I'm very maybe harsh, very strict about it.
Okay, but that's good because then it challenges them and makes them want to work harder, I would believe.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I would either be a little disgruntled and kind of want to fight back in a certain way where I'd quit, or I'd want to do better.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it depends on the way that you present it to them. What kinds of techniques are you teaching them?
Well, technique is basically, if you look at for the book, there is all the technique book. It's millions books over there, and you can learn from that. But how to doing it, follow the for book, still doesn't look like for a painting from book, because difference of speed, of how your energy put it in. So it's I'm teaching the person what they want to express or impress or painting for this canvas or paper, and then what you want it. If you're blending nicely, you use this medium, use this color, use this way. I can teach anyway.
Okay.
So, if they ask.
Okay. And then I saw in your studio as well gold leaf that you use. And what different ways do you utilize gold leaf?
I'm using Japanese gold leaf. It's very thin. That's 24 karat gold, pure. Here, selling gold, 23 karat. It's nothing 24 karat, but it's very pure. It's more subtle, yet very gorgeous, yet not so harsh. And I using, creating with Western material with acrylic or oil painting, and then try to making just like old Japanese, like a screen or mural, those kind of traditional painting with materials completely different from Japanese tradition. That's all the challenge, and then takes more concentration, takes more time, takes more cost. But something that you starting feel it you want to do it. You're just doing. If I don't have money, I can't to buy it. But somehow you have to save it, and you try to creating,
How long have you been working with gold leaf?
Yeah, on and off. The last 2 years, there are lots of orders from gallery, from collectors. Once people see it, wow, that's beautiful, some image, and the people more and more. But some image, even not much for their taste, nothing to do with me, it's they like or dislike, none of my business.
Right, and I saw that you did a whole canvas with just pure gold leaf on it to be painted over, and then you were also discussing how you paint and then you sprinkle the gold leaf on there and press it down, correct? Right. And then are there times where you use a whole panel in a painting and then do different, mix it up maybe from the different ways that I just said?
Wait, it's don't afraid. You just try. It's all the success came from mistake. So, very, very, usual. And then accidentally find out the other technique. All the invention is mother. Necessary things is makes invention. So if you want something, that's why you're thinking. So imagination is creation.
Sure.
Without your imagination, you don't make anything. So you think about what are your imagination. If you clearly you can see it, you just transfer. Yes, you just need some little technique. That's all.
And actually, mythology has come into your work. Speaking of imagination.
Yeah, very much so. Imagination is everything. Imagination, all my studio, each moment in a part, you're walking in town anywhere, there is always people's imagination created whole town, whole world. So it's imagination is everything. The how you imagine your life. So you're the writing script. You're the main, the character.
Yeah.
So you're making own great documentary life movie. So that's what you can create. Without imagination, you can't.
Yes, but with the mythology though, I saw an amazing print of a painting that you've done, where Neptune is. I don't. How would you describe it? What is he doing with the woman?
Well, she's lying, on just beach under the moon. So it's the oceans came, looks like a figure of the man Neptune, but she is no. There is no man beside, but all the imagine of feeling of the holding by in a great male or God or whatever it is, those kind of imagination. So it's I like it's that's imagination become okay. It's all in the Japanese Buddhism or Korean, whatever it is, there is no real existing, but imagination is creating for the something I can pray. That's what people are prayed for many sculpture or native people maybe just rock, So it's imagination. Always I like it. I never going to sketch much, just always playing around with my imagination. So I don't use any model.
Oh, shut up. This is my interview, Yankee.
We are rolling. GXP.
What, friend?
He was asking me a question. He asked me, was the camera rolling?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Yeah.
Quite all right.
I'm new at this.
What's the what's the purpose in life?
The purpose of life, to stay alive.
Mara tatu ndio ushike.
Ndio.
Okay, tuende.
Faliki Tomorrowpictures.TV.
Tena.
Faliki Tomorrowpictures.TV.
Tena.
Faliki Tomorrowpictures.TV.
Unaweza sema peke yako sasa?
Faliki Tomorrowpictures.tv.
Excellent. Yes.
Tomorrow Pictures.
The story is in the telling.